Hi there, I'm Maurice Casey, and I'm a game designer from Sydney, Australia, and I'm going to take you briefly over some of the work within my portfolio. My portfolio has 3 pieces of work that show the various areas of game design, but I do try and specialize on systems level and UX design that I have worked on so far. The first game in my portfolio is Mr. Crossy, a first-person crossword puzzle. I designed the core gameplay loop, environment, puzzles, levels, and I also did the audio design where I was privileged enough to direct a composer to create specific adaptive music and audio. In my more in-depth video, I go into how I designed the first-person crossword puzzle, the process of starting on paper and then moving to a block out, and then the final environment, and how that all kind of turned out and the design decisions along the way. Moving on, the second game in my portfolio is The Mechanical Pencil Terrorist, a comedy educational game developed for new and up-and-coming game designers in teaching them game feel and polish. I personally designed some of the levels, as well as the sandbox puzzle approach to the core gameplay loop when it came to teaching our players those 2 concepts. In my more in-depth video, I dive into the first opening scene and how that was designed with the intent of treating the players like bad actors and the level itself like a stage for them to improvise on. I also go into the core gameplay loop and my design decisions about how I kind of created these lessons, as well as adapting to playtests and countering undesirable player behaviors. The last game in my portfolio is En route, a roguelike first-person shooter which is kind of like Days Gone meets Faster Than Light. I designed most of the maps as well as their environments. In my more in-depth video, I go into how I made these levels and what line of thinking I had when I was creating each map and the rules I had to follow when creating them. In terms of my other skills and technical abilities, I have over 10 years working experience in teams as well as projects. I use both Unity and Unreal to create my games, although the 3 games in this portfolio are all made with Unity. I also use middleware like Fmod for my audio, and I have experience in graphic design and illustration as well as motion graphics. I frequently use After Effects for animating UI and 2D assets, and I regularly use the rest of the Adobe suite. Over the past 2 years, I used the COVID lockdowns really to my advantage, and I was able to knuckle down and hone in on my skills, polish, and learn as much as I possibly could to really help me transition into the professional games industry. If any of what I've shown has caught your interest, you can catch my more in-depth videos on my YouTube channel or on my website, and you can reach me via my email or LinkedIn if you happen to have any opportunities that I might be interested in, or if you just want to have a chat. Thanks for watching.